No way did they include a Step in Time Mary Poppins kick. Whoa, I'm sorry, look at these arms. Like, the control with it. I just wanted to quickly let you know before we get to the main part of the video that I have released my second covers album with Ian. It is called Leah's Best of 2023, as it features 7 of our favourite 2023 covers that we posted, plus 3 unreleased songs, and you can hear these unreleased songs by purchasing the album over on Bandcamp. I've left the link in the description below so it is easy to follow, and of course this is all leading up to the release of my debut original album, which I'm really excited about. Ian and I have been working on lots of fun things. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jennifer Glatzhofer, but you can call me Jen. I'm a singer and a voice teacher, and this title alone excites me a lot. I haven't reacted to any BTS over on my channel. I have reacted to Jungkook before, but this will be BTS Permission to Dance, and yeah, that's really exciting. Like I said, the title by itself, I'm ready. As always, this will be a reaction and analysis video, so I will be stopping and pausing and talking about the vocals. That's what I like to do, and just share my thoughts along the way. If you'd rather watch the full thing uninterrupted, I have left the link to the original video in the description below, but you have been warned that there will be pauses. Feel free to click on the link that takes you to my Patreon page if you are enjoying what I'm doing over here. Otherwise, do hit that subscribe button and the bell button. Let's get to it.
When it all seems like it's wrong, say louder out and join to that feeling we're just getting started.
And when the nights get colder and the rhythms got you falling behind,
just dream about that moment when you look yourself right in the eye.
Okay, before we get to this this chorus section, I'm assuming, of the song, I love they always write such catchy, or they always have songs written for them that are so catchy, and they just want to get up and dance. I love the progression into the like, you kind of know where it's gonna go, but it just fills you with a lot of joy. There's a lot of joy around these chord progressions and the singing. I love that we're hearing different vocalists on each line, so we get to hear different tones and timbres in each line, bringing something new each time. Let's talk about that quickly. I love that each of them are attacking their lines with such clear vocal fold closure. We're really getting clear connected lines when they're speaking. There's a little bit of breath sometimes as well, depending on who's coming forward. I think our second singer had a little bit more breath than the first, for example. Let's just go back and break down each one a little bit more. And I love the setting, because it's, well, a seminar.
It's without opinion when your heart's just like a drum, beating louder with no way to guard it.
Like, that's so interesting as well, actually. There is a lot of breath coming through the vocal folds, so it just means the vocal folds aren't connecting all the way, but we are still getting a clear sound. There is that level of connection, but I think it's the consistent, it's not like we're changing the level of breath and tone within each word. The whole phrase has got a similar consistent airflow, making it sound really consistent and full.
When your heart's just like a drum, beating louder with no way to guard it. When it all seems like it's wrong, sing louder out and join to that feeling we're just getting started.
And it sounds like really quite like live and open. You can hear some things are done with the voices, but yeah, I love the smiles. I love like here there's a little bit of a husky kind of voice, which is really, really nice, but quite similar with the connection and the breath play. I love those hits.
To that feeling we're just getting started.
and when the nights get colder and the rhythms got you falling behind.
Yeah, I love the offset there. A little bit of a higher set vocal here. All that means is that we're not necessarily sending the larynx up, but all it means is that the distance between the larynx and out, like our mouth or our nose, let's go with our mouth, it's just a little bit shorter than perhaps the first two vocalists. Like, that's naturally where that's something that can shift the tone and timbre within a singer. Another bright. This is so cute. That is such a clear connected upper register there. Move. And actually, sorry, just there, we're keeping it quite small. Move. When we're keeping it quite small, we're going to have like a brighter feel because it's smaller. The space is a lot smaller as well. Not necessarily pouty. That might make the sound a bit darker, but move. That's going to keep us... that small space is going to keep us feeling overall brighter. But yeah, such lovely, great vocal fold closure up here. Really bright ping to the voice, elevating that chorus. And I love that there's like glottal onsets on the You're going to have to give me, we're going to listen to it again. But on those I's, those are glottal onsets, which can be very tricky, but love it. I think same note. I love the slow steps. Wow, we've got such like clean, smooth vocals from the last two singers here. When we are wanting to achieve a higher sound still full, what one might initially do is kind of reach up with their thick folds, right? And then we're kind of really feeling strains. So if we are wanting to sing along and we're like, why is it really hurting me? Why am I feeling such strain here and tension? It's probably because we're just trying to reach up with our thicker folds, whereas actually we just need to get thinner, lighter as they are, and then increase our resistance within the vocal folds, and that's when that cry element comes in. Here we're actually remaining quite light, kind of using a lot of that head dominant space and bringing it into the mix, into the play, and that's how we're not going to get like heavy and feel like we're reaching up on those high notes. Really cool.
Just walk the walk tonight.
That's so high. I love those stops as well. Again, really clear vocal folds from both lines here. I love how they're really it's not staying on one singer for a very like long time. They are quickly changing, gonna kind of showcasing each singer, then we're kind of repeating and going back to the beginning of that rotation. But I love how like each section's really different, and it's just all so they're very strong with every element that they are doing, and also just, you know, the choreography as well, the show. Of course you've got to dance to this. I love this mic. I want it. No way did they include a Step in Time Mary Poppins kick. I love that. Bring that to the forefront of pop. Again, just like the differences with the mic. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to continue saying this. The most, the way we're going to get most efficient usage of our vocal folds is by when vibrating and creating sound is getting full vocal fold closure. That's how we're going to get the fullest, biggest sound. So that's where we want to, if we feel like, oh, I'm a bit of a breathier singer, let's work on exercises that's going to strengthen our vocal fold closure. Each of these singers have been showing that. Yes, I mentioned at the beginning that there was a lot of breath coming through, but that is clearly a choice because, you know, we're also showcasing wonderful, clear vocal fold, you know, connections, clear tones as well. I want to see this kick again. And they're walking back. That's so clever. Sir, what was that little run? I love, look at the, throw a little, we haven't had a little riff like that yet. A little ad-lib. That was a little bit breathy. See, now they're playing with different tones. I love that. So fast. Oh, hey, 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 hey. There was something like that right at the back. Da 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 da, like we're gradual kind of ascend. It's just trying to find that starting note, which is just faintly there. But I love ascending riffs. They're tricky stuff because we're going from like a thicker fold and wanting to thin out, which might be more challenging. Obviously, every singer is different. And how lucky there were 7 doors. Gosh, that is like a tricky part of one's vocal line there. Having to sing on that over the first passage continuously. So the first passage is where our vocal folds want to go from thick to thin. Like if you've ever experienced a break or like a Tarzan, that little part in our voice, this is where this chorus kind of lays, and we're not hearing that break at all. So they have mastered their voice around here, this mixed quality. Again, kind of like what I was saying earlier, if we're going to be reaching up the thicker folds, we're going to get tired real quick, especially since this is the chorus. We're halfway through the song. We're probably going to be singing it a lot. We're probably going to be hearing it a lot. So we really want to strengthen up our mix quality, and that is the blend of our chest voice and our head voice. Doesn't always have to be 50-50. Obviously in this case it is way more chest dominant because of the fullness and thickness that we are wanting that placement to be, but it doesn't have the same heaviness. We've got elements of that soft quality just to make sure it's balanced and sitting on there. Like I mentioned before, lots of resistance in the vocal folds, that whiny sound. I hope you've got your notebooks because I'm saying a lot. I'm hitting a lot at you, but you're all in for the ride, so I know you're down for this. What I was going to say is, though, I will be learning this choreography because I'm giving myself permission to dance to it. I love that. Whoa, I'm sorry. Look at these arms. Like the control with it. Sorry, we're not going to talk about choreography now. I'm loving these dance moves now. I'm paying way too much. I mean, this is my experience of watching this, okay? I'm now focusing on the dance moves. There is not a weak link. Not that not that we're looking for one, but like they're all as strong as each other. Vocally, I love that we're hearing different. They sound uniquely themselves. That makes sense. We're not hearing the same vocal line, vocal timbre on each sentence. I love that they're honing into their own true, unique style. But then, like, choreography-wise, it's so tight. They're so strong. There was a little bit of a rasp up there. Nice. I love that. Oh, see, this was a great example how it was a different singer on that. We don't need permission to dance. And notice how softer it was. A little bit more lighter, a little bit more of a breathier kind of quality there rather than we don't need, which was a lot more direct, had a bit more twang in there. Woo! I mean, one of my favorite things is when you just woo when you hear that, because it's kind of like, yes, it's vocally fun and it's just like a free thing, but also it's kind of like, let me just wake up my head voice, or let me just woo. Okay, it's still there. It's cool. It's like can be like a little check-in. Again, there was a lovely little riff there that we heard. Some harmonies. Ooh, sorry. Again, one of another favorite things is the say. I love all these ad-libs. I'm obsessed with anytime someone does an ad-lib because, like I said, say. Notice when we are just calling it out, which is kind of what we just heard in that phrase. It was very much a chest-connected phrase and a belt towards the end. Then the say. It's just a call. If we here's an exercise for one to practice. If you're wanting to stretch up your chest voice up, like get a chest dominant mixed belt up there. Just imagine you're talking to someone across, the room. Hey, say, like just kind of like we were saying, say here. But hey, if we were just to say hey, that's how we're going to stretch it and keep it like a speech-like quality up there. So that's why I like that ad-lib. Like such a nice day. Let's take a pass and live just like it golden and rolling like it dancing through. Oh, I love. Oh, I feel like we're gonna get a high note come here now. I love like the setting's really nice, like the sunny day. But I love how it's an open space. We've got more people involved. Musically hit. Some of the instrumentation dropped away, so we've kind of got like a down section before now the final few choruses. I'm gonna be singing this all the time.
Let's take a plans and live just like it golden and rolling like it dancing through.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I'm obsessed with that run move, that jump and run. I just love that. Worry. Let's just look at worry. So worry, we're just dropping down that jaw a little bit to get a bit more of an open space so we can invite a bit more of a thicker connection. But there's that vibrato straight on as well. And there's lots of that, like a moan kind of cry to it. It's not, wah! That would be me reaching up like, worried. And it isn't, you're like, why are you shouting at me, Jen? Whoa! You can hear like kind of, if we were to go even more extreme, it would start going operatic, but we're not there. That twang. Oh, dance. That's so light and connected. I love it. I love that it's not always the same singer that's singing the we don't need permission. Because like I said, you can hear it's like different. It's fun each time as well. We kind of, I mean, this is the first time I'm seeing this. I know. Where have I been? But yeah, it's so joyful. Only one. It's interesting that there is like a second vocal or like more vocals happening, but I think only one or maybe now two people are on the mic. Hold on. Yeah. One. The dance. Oh, different there. I mean, obviously, I know this is a music video or official video. So obviously, you know, things are recorded beforehand. But I feel like I'm sure it sounds like it could be live at times, or was it? I don't know. Someone's going to have to tell me. Well, like I said, I've given myself permission to dance. I'm going to be dancing to this all the time now. I really enjoyed that. That really brightened up my day. I love, you know, music at the end of the day is meant to move you in some way. We have our sad playlists. We have our rock playlists, our anger playlists, and we've got our joyful loved ones or just joyful happy ones, and this one fits right into that. Well, thank you very much for watching this reaction and analysis video. If you did enjoy it, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button, the bell button, and the thumbs up button. Almost couldn't count then. Leave a comment in the comment section below, and I'll see you very soon for another video. Bye.